Hello and welcome to Talking Schmidt. I'm your host, Eric Schmidt. Greg?
And I'm Greg Burmeister.
Oh, yeah. Well, what we just realized is Greg has one of those things on, one of those things you've seen on the, on the internet. Yeah.
It is bright in here.
The goggles. What are those called, Greg?
It's a MetaQuest virtual reality.
That's made by the fine folks over at Facebook, right?
Over at Mark Zuckerberg Incorporated.
Sure. Yeah. What does that thing do? That headset that you have?
You can just watch these 360 degree videos, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah, I was just underwater swimming with sharks.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah, it was, I hate to say it, but it was a lot cooler than this room that we're in.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's a nice room, but it's nothing like sharks.
Yeah,
well, that's very exciting.
It's pretty wild.
Is that as expensive as the other one that people are mocking people for getting? Or?
No. Oh, okay. The Apple one is very expensive. This one.
How much is that one?
It was only $250.
Okay. All right. Now, I want listeners to know this is not an endorsement.
No.
So. But Greg seems to enjoy it.
It's a lot of fun.
Hopefully they come out with porn for it.
Yeah, that's everyone's first question when I tell them I got this thing. Immediately, I'm like, yeah, I just got a MetaQuest VR. They're like, oh yeah, how's the porn?
Yeah, is there porn on it already? Or?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
you'd have to put it on there. I guess.
You'd have to buy an app or something.
Well, enough about porn. Greg, on my way over here, I've got a confession. I stopped for pizza.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Did you go to Andrew Buccelli's?
I think it's Bellucci is how you pronounce that. Yeah,
something Italian.
I could be wrong though.
But no, I'm probably wrong.
I did go there. Fantastic stuff they have there. And here's the thing. Everyone there is so nice. Yeah.
I've noticed that.
They were like, I'm going to hook this up for you. And they brought it over to me. And then they, it's funny. Normally I have to tell people I'm a big deal, so they treat me correctly.
Naturally, yeah.
But this place, they just did it. They just treated me like I was a big deal.
They rolled out the red carpet.
Yeah. They were just super nice. Now, very rare.
Yeah,
very rare.
That's nice.
But they were so nice. There was a guy sitting at another table, and he was like, "They're really nice to people here." That's what he said. And I was like, "Yeah."
You felt less special because they're just nice
they're
to
nice
everyone.
to that guy.
Yeah, come on,
that guy looked like he sucked. But Bellucci's very good, and it was nice because I didn't have to tell them I was a big deal. They just treated me like I
might walk over there after this. That sounds tasty.
Oh yeah. If I sound kind of funny. I've had this weird cold for 4 years, so it's
just a permanent, I hope indefinite cold.
In case listeners can hear a difference in my voice, that's what's been going on. So, Greg, I have an interesting story for you. I love when we go out in the world. We're not always together.
Yeah,
we're together a lot. We hang out outside of here. Obviously,
yeah.
We did on Friday.
We did, and Saturday.
Did I see you Saturday?
Yeah, we went to a few places.
Yeah, we went to a few places. Caught an NBA game.
Yeah, we did. It was very, very fun.
Well, listen, after I saw you on Saturday, I went and stopped by where a friend of ours works on the Upper West Side. I'm not going to say the name of the friend because there's some really bad stuff in this story, and I just don't want to get anyone in trouble. So I'm gonna leave out some details of this story. But so I go up there. Well, I'm not going to say where, but I go to a place. I go to a bar. It's a bar. I can say that
in New York City.
Yeah, and I sit down, and there's three seats at the bar available, and I got another friend who's on the way, so I'm trying to save at least one seat for him. And this woman comes up, and she says hello to the bartender, and he's like, "Oh, you're back." And I was like, "Okay, that seems like an odd thing to say." And then she said, "Yeah, it was messed up." So I'm like,
interesting.
Yeah, and then she's hovering over where my jacket is on a seat, and I'm like, "Do you want me to move that?" And she's like, "Yeah, that'd be great." So I just move it. I mean, she could have just taken the one that was empty on the other side.
Yeah.
But for some reason, she really
I already don't like her.
Yeah, well, it's about to get weird.
Oh, buddy.
So you know, she's like on her phone a lot, clearly like stressed out about something that has happened. And then it's really hard to not use names. I'm finding.
And then person B.
Yeah. And then, so then my friend who I was waiting for got there and we just started talking. You know, my back's to her. I'm talking to my friend. And then all of a sudden she just like interjects, like, what are you guys talking about? Can you distract me? And we were like, well, we were kind of like,
leave us alone.
She was really tall, so we were like, we better do what she says or she'll beat us up. So we were like, yeah, well, we're talking about like, weirdly enough, we were talking about pizza. I was like, my friend, I can't say that either. I was like, we're talking about pizza. So we talked about pizza.
Should we just tell a different story?
No. You're going to want to hear this. So then she's like, that she just keeps like alluding to this crazy thing that happened to her, but she won't like make it clear that she wants us to ask about it. And then eventually we were just like, do you want us to ask you about that?
Clearly you want to tell us something.
We were like, what happened to you before this? And she goes, all right, is this weird? My friend is dating her cousin.
Fair enough.
We were like, yeah, that's weird. we were like, that is real weird.
Not something most people do.
No,
but
no. So here's a maybe I should.
Is it a first cousin? Did she?
It's
clarify?
a second cousin. So that means like you're
still pretty close.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Way close. No thanks, buddy. Let's go ahead and make one thing clear here at Talking Schmidt. We are not for cousin dating.
We do not condone cousin dating.
First or second, not a fan of that. But here's the weird thing. So I had walked by a different bar on my way to this bar, and when I did, I noticed that a young woman walked outside the bar, said goodbye in like a friendly way, and then immediately when she was outside of like, you know, anyone that she was saying goodbye to's view, she started crying. And I was like, well, that seemed real odd.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder what happened with that. So the woman that was telling us this story, she said that I guess she like pissed off her friend by telling strangers at that bar that they were cousins who were dating.
So she's just going around telling
So
strangers.
then that woman ran out. She was like, and then she left crying. And I was like, I saw her earlier. This is insane. So
bizarre.
Now listen, Greg, and these folks were from like this part of the country, the Northeast, right? They're from like New York, New Jersey, that kind of thing, Connecticut. I'm from Florida. I'm from like a pretty, rural area in Florida. My family's from around there. I've got friends and family all over the Southeast states. Like Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina,
the whole
Mississippi,
SEC region.
Sure, Tennessee, Kentucky, places you might associate. With cousin dating.
Yeah.
I haven't known a single person from any of those states. First one from up here, so they're shattering.
Interesting.
Yeah, just forget the stereotypes, guys. I don't know anybody from that. I know like thousands of people in the South. None of them that I know of have been dating their cousins. So how crazy is that?
That's so weird. And I mean,
not that I don't know anyone who dates their cousin. I'm saying how crazy is like that other part where like the woman.
Yeah.
And then she was telling us all this. She was like, yeah, she's mad that I was telling people. I'm like, you're doing it again.
Yeah. I was going to say that's also very weird that she's just going around to random people at bars telling them that her friend is dating her cousin.
Yeah. I think if I was, I mean, she's right though. She's right to be like critical of it. That's what we told her. Cause like if you like, for instance, came up to me and you're like, hey, I'm dating my cousin. I think we're close enough friends that I would feel comfortable to be like, Greg, I don't think you should date your cousin.
Yeah.
I think you should just, try not that.
Yeah.
I think would be what
luckily I haven't talked to any of my cousins in over a decade. So.
Well, okay. I mean, you could go that route too, very, very distant. Just not close.
Fully distant.
At all. Yeah. No room for funny stuff there. So that was odd. That was an odd addition to the evening. So I guess, And then here's another crazy thing. So the night before when I left you, then this one I can say who we were with. We went to Oceana for crab cakes.
Oh, yeah.
You enjoyed your crab cake.
I love that. It's my favorite crab cake. Well, I was going to say in the city, but best one I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. You know who disagrees with us?
Who's that? Brian?
No. Oh, that works there.
Yeah. Figured maybe he's had enough of them and doesn't like them.
No, my mom.
Oh.
She doesn't find that there's enough crab meat in them. She's a real stickler for she likes a lot of crab meat in her crab cakes.
Less batter,
less filler.
Less
she wants all killer, no filler.
Oh,
yeah,
I was listening to Sum 41 today.
Oh, hey, well, that's nice. So she's not as big a fan of those crab cakes, but we went there and we had some either way. And so when we left, though, I ended up going out with Brian, who works there.
Yeah.
And we went to another bar near there, McHale's. Mm-hmm. And now these are places I can name and endorse. And we were
no cousin dating at McHale's.
Yeah, as far as I know. So we're sitting there and we're having a drink, and there's this like couple. About, I would say the gentleman was 50-ish. The woman he was with was probably closer to 40. And so we start, man, I hope they're not listening. And I hope I'm right about those ages. So they just start talking to us. They're tourists visiting. They're just visiting the city. And they start telling us all this stuff about themselves. Very friendly couple. And the woman was from Florida originally.
Oh.
Dated...
Her cousin.
Nope.
Oh.
Rob Thomas in high school.
Amazing.
How about that?
I like Rob Thomas.
See, now that's who you should be dating.
Yeah, everyone should date Rob Thomas.
Women, no cousins. Rob Thomas. Now, if Rob Thomas is your cousin, don't date him.
Yeah, that's the only time
limits.
you shouldn't date Rob Thomas.
Otherwise, Greg and I fully endorse Rob Thomas dating. What else did we do the other night, Greg?
We
went and did a tech run through.
We went to the Gutter in Williamsburg.
Went and did a tech run through for our new show coming up.
Hey now.
Very exciting.
Yeah. Very excited about that. It's a nice little spot.
Yeah.
Easy to get to. You've got the L train and the G train. Mm-hmm. Should be a pretty good time.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, same.
I'm going to be hosting that show on the 29th. Greg's going to be playing music. Introduction music for everybody as they come up.
That's right.
That's going to be super fun.
Gonna be ripping.
We got some great comics.
Yeah, it's a stacked lineup.
Yep, got some great comics. Casey James Salengo, for one.
One of the best.
Catherine Zini.
Catherine Ziti.
Jack Comstock. And some other...
a couple others.
And a couple others. Possibly Roy Wood Jr. He still returns my emails, which is nice.
He hasn't fully blocked us.
No. He's a good guy. Good comic, too. So hopefully he'll be there. But anyway, yeah, so that's February 29th. Hope to see you guys there. And then I actually had to move the show I was going to be doing this week because I had a doctor's appointment.
That's right.
Yeah, so I had to move it. I'll be doing the Ease Bar show. That is an 8 p.m. show, by the way. I'll be doing that on February 26th. That is a Monday
night.
Yep, and then our new show is on the Thursday.
That's right.
So very exciting stuff. Guys, we have started filming these. I think we're going to continue to film them.
Yep. Hopefully at some point we'll get some VR recording technology so I can watch our episodes on my new headset.
That would be splendid.
That'd be very nice.
Yeah, so we're going to start, or we have started recording them with video, so be on the lookout for that kind of thing. Right now we're just making that available to our Patreons, so if you'd like a sneak peek of a video of us.
Gotta pay to watch.
Gotta pay to watch, baby. So go to Patreon. It'll be in the info in the episode, wherever you get your episodes. So, Greg?
Hello?
Do you have anything else?
I don't.
All right.
I think we covered it.
All right, cool. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Oh wait, Greg, when's your medical thing?
Oh yeah, my pelvis.
Yeah.
Forgot to do the pelvis update.
We got to do a pelvis update. How's your pelvis, Greg?
It still sucks. Mm-hmm. It's I've got a pretty terrible pelvis at the moment. I'm meeting with the surgeon on Wednesday.
Okay.
And then
So after that, we should know when we can start having guests again on the podcast.
I should be able to schedule the actual surgery on Wednesday, and then we'll know the exact date.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, yeah, this has been, this whole like not having to have guest things for a little bit because of this has actually been nice because it's given us an opportunity to toy with some other mediums. Mediums? I think that's how you'd say it.
Mediums.
Yeah, right. Like video and whatnot. Now, we'll probably have to get used to like looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Because I keep just looking at you.
Yeah, I'm used to acting where you're not supposed to look at the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Just you pretend it's not even there.
Yeah.
You're mindful of it.
Sure.
So you don't walk right into it, but
you want to be mindful.
You don't make eye contact with it.
Greg, if you could be on any television show, whether it's like a live like performance type show or it's like a scripted television show, which show would you want to be on and why?
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
It's my favorite show of all time.
You're just real ready for that one.
Yep.
Okay.
Hands down. And if I couldn't be on that, I'd want to be on I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson.
Okay,
a
great.
comedy show.
Those are two great answers.
Yeah. What about you?
I think I would like to go back in time and be on Cheers.
Oh, solid choice.
Which is the original.
Always Sunny.
It's that show is It's Always Sunny without acid.
Yeah.
And methamphetamines.
Yeah. It's a little more family friendly type of Always Sunny.
I'd like to go back in time and go on The Simpsons too. And
definitely.
And I know The Simpsons is still on, but I don't want to be on current Simpsons.
Yeah.
I want to be on Conan. I want Conan to write my character.
90s Simpsons.
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't think my character would do very well on The Simpsons. There's nothing like Simpson-y.
Yeah, nothing.
Well, there's that tall guy,
wacky and zany.
Remember that tall character they had, who they make fun of? He's like in the little car.
Oh yeah, you could.
I could be that guy
Yeah.
who gets mad at Nelson for laughing at him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, something to ponder.
Just bring that guy back and change his voice.
Yeah,
and it's you.
There you go.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, it would be great. All right. Well, thanks to everyone who's listening, and thanks to all our Patreons. And we'll see you next week.
Bye bye.